كل من عليها فان ويبقى وجه ربك ذو الجلال والإكرام فبأي آلاء ربكما تكذبان
الله أكبر الله أكبر الله أكبر الله أكبر.
Egypt has long been known as the land where the art of Quran recitation flourished. Its vibrant mosques and sacred spaces have given the world some of the most legendary reciters, voices that have been echoed across generations. Known for his captivating delivery, were among Egypt's greats. And then there was Sheikh Mahmoud Khalil Al-Hussary, a man who left an indelible mark on the world with his unmatched devotion to the Quran, who not only mastered the art of Quranic recitation, but also dedicated his entire life to preserving its teachings, ensuring that every Muslim could hear and recite the Quran in its purest form. Sheikh Mahmoud Khalil Al-Hussary was born in 1917 in a small village called Shubra an-Namla in the region of Tanta, Egypt. From an early age, his love for the Quran was clear. At just 4 years old, he began studying the Quran in a small and traditional Quranic school, where he memorized the entire Quran. Even as a child, young Mahmoud's recitation stood out for their precision and the deep respect he had for every word of the Holy Book. His journey didn't stop with memorization. Sheikh Al-Hussary was determined to master every detail of Quranic recitation. So he pursued further studies in Tajweed, the science of correct pronunciation and delivery of the Quran. Over time, he would go on to master the 10 Qira'at, the different modes of Quran recitation, which very few people in the world ever achieved.
أيها الذين آمنوا اذكروا نعمة الله عليكم إذ جاء.
In 1944, Sheikh Al-Hussary's voice found a new audience when he was invited to recite live on Egyptian national radio. His voice quickly became known across Egypt, and soon it spread beyond. People in villages and cities alike would gather around radios just to listen to his clear and soulful recitations. It wasn't just his talent that drew people in, it was his dedication as a reciter. Sheikh Al-Hussary was known for his dedication to teaching. He believed that the Quran should be accessible to all Muslims, no matter where they are from or what challenges they faced. He worked tirelessly to ensure the Quranic education was available to everyone, and he traveled to many countries to spread this message, including Saudi Arabia, Malaysia, South Africa, and Iraq. He was welcomed wherever he went, his reputation as a master reciter and teacher preceding him. One of Sheikh Al-Hussary's most remarkable efforts was his advocacy for the blind. He wanted everyone to experience the beauty of the Quran, so he led the initiative to produce the Quran in Braille, making it accessible to those who could not see. This Braille Qur'an allowed blind Muslims around the world to touch and feel the holy words of Allah, and it was a project close to his heart. But perhaps his greatest contribution came in 1961, when Sheikh Al-Hussary became the first to record the entire Quran in Hafs An Asim. This recording became a monumental achievement, allowing people all over the world to hear and learn the Quran from a master, even if they had never met in person. His recordings were played in mosques, homes, and schools, teaching generations the correct way to recite. Even today, his recordings remain the gold standard for Quranic recitation. Sheikh Al-Hussary was not only a respected reciter and teacher, but also a dedicated father. He raised his children with the same love for the Quran that he carried in his own heart. His son, Tariq, and daughters, Yasmin and Fatima, were often seen learning from him and benefiting from his wisdom. He instilled in them the values of dedication, humility, and service to others. His family remained close to him throughout his life, with many of them continuing his legacy in different ways. Sheikh Mahmoud Al-Hussary's life was filled with achievements and contributions to the Muslim world. He had become a symbol of what it meant to live a life in the service of the Quran. His voice had crossed oceans and reached countless hearts. He was privileged to have been given a position called Sheikhul Qur'an, which is a position of the leader of all the Egyptian reciters. In 1980, after a life of service, the Sheikh's health began to fail. On November 24, 1980, Sheikh Al-Hussary passed away just a few years before another beloved reciter, just a master reciter. He was a man who dedicated his life to ensuring that every Muslim could experience the Quran in its truest and purest form. His voice, now preserved in history, will continue to guide generations of Muslims, calling them to the beauty of Allah's words, just as he did in life. جزى الله بالخيرات عنا أئمة لنا نقلوا القرآن عذبا وسلسلا.
يا أيتها النفس المطمئنة ارجعي إلى ربك راضية مرضية فادخلي في عبادي وادخلي جنتي